I know Christmas ended, but I'm gonna have to start paying taxes soon, so I should probably get in the habit of turning these idiotic purchases into write-offs. Here's this year's spread. I'm gonna get them all cleaned up. Here's everything lined up in order by day. Here's all the waste. They give you like 16 of these bags. And something of pretty random note, this one, and this one came with these blue cardboard cup protectors. I have no clue why. Let's start off with what people actually care about, the Stikbots that come in this. First off, the metal olive junior with white cups. This thing is amazing. I absolutely love it. The glitter blue elf, like this would be really cool to have as a regular junior. Instead, it has these really dumb elf ears permanently molded into the head. As for the two-tone Stikbots, I'm gonna talk about these a bit more later, but looking at them at face value, I do like them. As long as they stay in these exclusive rare packs, I think that these guys are actually fairly fun and they're nice and Christmas themed. I do like both of them. And if I'm not mistaken, the red and green one isn't red and normal green. I think this is a different shade of green, maybe from one of the Zingtanica Legends, and I do like this a lot. And of course, the trans green and trans red always go great together. Also, white faces and cups on both of them are nice touches. The glitter stick snowman is just awesome. This mold is amazing. I didn't get the original solid one. I wish this one came with a hat, but honestly, I'm not that upset about the fact it didn't. In general, I just love this thing. This thing is honestly just great. The Stick Yeti is a very, very creative reuse of the gorilla mold, taking an old mold that like I think nobody has. I'm pretty sure I haven't seen a single stick gorilla in anybody's collection. Being able to turn that into something unique and original and put it in this exclusive pack, I honestly think it's pretty neat. It looks really nice with the blue eyes, the sort of printed teeth, and the blue printed fur outline. Same goes for the Stick Polar Bear. It's a little weird that they're putting such a highly requested stick pet in an advent calendar, but regardless, it's cool to finally have this, and it's a very creative remold of the panda. The tall gingerbread bot is fairly neat. I don't have anything crazy to say about it. It's cool. The gold stick reindeer, also pretty neat. I gotta say I'm a big fan of this as well. What's interesting is that it's implied that this reindeer is specifically Rudolph because it has the red nose and the brown ones don't. The Santa Stikbot. This is the third Santa Stikbot that we have. It uses the gorilla / panda torso piece to make him fat. Also, he comes with one of these nice cloth hats. I do like these a lot. The only issue is this one won't work. It will not stay on the head unless I put it all the way down the head, which really sucks because I love these things. They're really fun, but I cannot get it to stay on. Now, looking at everything from the exclusive perspective, the Yeti has like no utilization out of Christmas themed things, so it can stay in this advent calendar. We already have two other gingerbread men, so this being a weird altered variant being in the advent calendar, I think it fits and it's a good day 24. Getting the stick reindeer in gold as opposed to brown, again, it's a nice exclusive feature. I think it works. A glitter clear snowman doesn't have as much use as the plain solid white, so I think it works perfect here. The weird version of Santa, although I do think it's kind of dumb, this being the worst version and also being exclusive, it goes hand in hand because nobody's gonna want this thing. The Elf Junior being exclusive to this doesn't bother me on the condition that we get a regular glitter blue green cord junior in a pack somewhere else without the ears. It's interesting to note that the polar bear and the Yeti have a green cord instead of the normal orange for white Stikbots. So maybe they could re-release them with orange cords in the future or with white cups or something like that. Although it's annoying that the polar bear is in an exclusive $50 pack, as long as it gets some sort of altered re-release in the future, I don't mind. For the Metal Olive Jr., again, as long as they re-release it in the future, maybe with like black cups and a green cord, then I don't mind it being here. But to any degree, one of the most useful versions of the Stikbot mold being exclusive to a once a year $50 pack is stupid. I don't care if they alter it and re-release it in 3 years, it's still dumb zing. I'm not a big fan of the two-tone Stikbots as a concept. We're getting into very messy territory with all the multicolors, them altering the cord and the cup color on pre-existing Stikbot colors now, all the different shades, and I think throwing two-tone Stikbots into the regular Stikbot rotation is an awful, horrendous idea. But if they keep making them like as exclusive bonus features to things like the advent calendar, then I think they're pretty alright. As long as they don't start like mass producing these in every single color, then I think they're pretty cool. But now I gotta talk about the extra exclusivity with this advent calendar. That's right, in order to get every single available Stikbot option, you have to buy more than one advent calendar. Starting off with Santa, yours can either come with no glitter or it can come with glitter. I got the one without glitter, which honestly I think looks better than the one with glitter, but that doesn't change the fact that I won't get the one with glitter unless I spend $50 more. And even if I spend $50 more, it's not guaranteed that I will get it. Then, for the two-tone Stikbots, the Stikbot's face has a 50-50 chance of which side of the head it will be printed onto, which means there's not 2 of these, there's actually 4, and it's not guaranteed which lineup of 3 you will get in your advent calendar, which means you might have to buy up to 6 $50 advent calendars to get all 6 of these Stikbots. And you might have to buy more, you might just get nothing but repeats. And even worse, because they make a new one each year, once this one is out of stock, it's gone. It's done for good. And they make a limited amount of these. I think the 2022 advent calendar has only showed up on eBay like 2 or 3 times since it came out. And because the Stikbot aftermarket is very funky and basically non-existent, your chances of finding these secondhand are pretty much impossible. This is dumb. I don't know if this is a result of Zing being lazy or this is a very depressing attempt of trying to squeeze more money out of their child fan base, by the way. If they put 3 Stikbots in one advent calendar and 3 Stikbots in another, so theoretically you only had to buy 2, it wouldn't be that big of a deal. But you have to buy between like 6 and 10 to even have a chance of getting all of these. And keep in mind, these packs are limited edition. They only make these once a year and then never again, and they cost $50. Whether it's intentional or not, it's very, very crummy of them to do something like that. This either shows Zing's greed or it shows their lack of care for their products. Take your pick. Along with 10 exclusive Stikbots, you get 6 exclusive merch items. Starting off with 2 of the dumbest things I've ever seen, the Stikbot tattoos. These are returning from the 2023 advent calendar. I think they're dumb. Thankfully, these are the only 2 single-use items in this advent calendar. It's still silly, but I just don't get why these are here in place of literally anything else. You can only use them once. I just don't know who wants them. There's one of Merc from Zingtanica Legends and one of Dr. Nevermore from Zingtanica Legends. The designs are nice, the artwork is good, I just don't care. We get 2 keychains, one of Bolt and one of Dominus, also from Zingtanica Legends. And I do like these, they're very cute and fun. I'm not sure if I'll put them on my keys or not. Bolt looks good, but I really love what they did with the shading on Dominus's head, how they sort of molded it into the keychain. It looks great. Then there's the 2 coins. There's a silver one that features Callista from Zingtanica Legends, and on the back it shows the land in Zingtanica that she is from, I think. And it says Bank of Zingtanica bot coin. And then the other one here has Bolt on the front and his land from Zingtanica, and the words are here too. These coins are very well designed and the material is very, very nice. The keychains and the coins, these are awesome. If you're gonna do exclusive quote-unquote merch items, this is the perfect way to do it. But the 2 tattoos, they both take up 2 whole days in the advent calendar, and I think these are just really dumb. Thankfully though, there's only 2 items like this in the whole advent calendar, so at least they're improving. I'm not going to dwell on the returning accessories, but there are some new ones. We get the Hairstyle Action Pack Series 2 molded in green. It would have been kind of neat if we got Series 1 molded in red to go with the Christmas theme, but that's besides the point. Now, the Medusa hair, the Mohawk, the hat, and especially the Super Saiyan hair all work really nicely in green, but the rest don't really fit. Regardless of if it makes any sense or not, this is a great way to breathe new life into returning accessories in a way that it's not detrimental to if we don't get them again. Not being able to get these accessories in green is really not that big of a deal, all things considered. There is one big issue with them though. I don't know if this is a result of mold degradation or being molded in a new plastic, but all of the accessories here are extremely tight. Now, that is a good thing for most of them, but there is a problem with 2 specific ones. First off, the bearded hair. It's pretty difficult to get it off of the Stikbot head, and if you put it on and take it off multiple times, the face is going to get destroyed. And the hat. For some reason, this isn't the improved version of the hat mold, but this hat, it just doesn't work. It just won't go on your Stikbot without like sticky tack or something. Aside from those issues, I think this is a very neat idea, and it's a nice way for them to package old accessories in the advent calendar without it feeling lazy, unlike the other accessories. We also get glitter translucent versions of the presents from the Christmas crew pack. These are molded in clear with glitter and with red printing on them. These look really fun and festive, and I'm a fan. Honestly, it's a shame we didn't get more of these in a different day because they're just really good looking. And now I start complaining. Again, I'm not going to review each action pack that we get here or anything, but I am going to talk about them. Now, just like the Stikbots from before, it is apparently a random chance which set of accessories you get in your advent calendar. I think the options are Lifestyle Action Pack, Monster Action Pack, Dino Action Pack, Safari Action Pack, and another Monster Action Pack. I'm pretty sure everybody got the one Monster Action Pack, but the other 4 are the ones you have a random chance of getting. I got the Safari and the Dino, so those are the ones I'm going to talk about. But on Amazon, it advertises the Lifestyle and the other Monster Action Pack, which is misleading advertising if anyone actually cares. The Safari Action Pack is very underrated. All the accessories here are extremely useful and well designed, just as they pretty much always are with the action packs. Some of them are kind of specific to the Safari theme, but a good bit of them can be used just about anywhere. They're all molded in red, they don't mold them in different colors like the actual action packs. And in my opinion, they really don't belong in the advent calendar. I think the Lifestyle would have worked a lot better, but it's hard for me to complain about good accessories. Now on to the Dino Action Pack. Again, these are all molded in one color, not half molded in another color like they were in the first advent calendar. They're all molded in silver. And here's the thing. These were all in the first advent calendar. If you're gonna shove accessories nobody wants in your advent calendar, don't do the same ones each year. Now, I know some people got a Monster Action Pack in place of this. You get useless accessories or accessories you already have. And what's weird is that all the accessories were in one singular day. I don't know why they didn't split them into 2 for 2 different days like they did for the other accessories and maybe, you know, shove both tattoos into one day. But for some reason, all of these accessories were shoved into one singular door, which kind of seems like a last-ditch effort to get some of these extra useless pieces of plastic out of the factory. And then there's the Monster Action Pack. This is specifically the Goblin one. And what are they thinking? No monsters come in the advent calendar. Well, you can make an argument to say the Yeti is a monster, but you know what I mean. No Stikbot monsters are in this advent calendar. So why the heck are there monster accessories in a Christmas-themed Stikbot pack? That makes no sense. Don't get me wrong, they're well-molded, high-detail accessories that are honestly pretty underrated. But why would they give you a goblin helmet when you don't get a goblin in the pack? I'm okay with them shoving products that they have too many of in the advent calendar as long as it's a good value for the consumer. Just like the first advent calendar, that thing was full of extra Stikbots that they probably just had lying around in the factory, but it didn't matter because it was a great deal for the price. If in this pack they at the very least put a goblin and an aquafang somewhere in there, then I wouldn't be complaining as much about getting the monster accessories, but it just feels so lazy. Again, I like all of these accessories. It's literally just them being in the advent calendar that is an issue. The hair and the Christmas accessories are the perfect example of how they should approach putting accessories in advent calendars. Take older accessories that have actual utilization, remold them in a new color, and shove them in the advent calendar. Everybody wins. But giving us accessories that make no sense in context, accessories that they've already used in the same color, and it being a random chance of which accessories you get is lame. It's not a big deal. Like, I don't think most people are getting the advent calendars for the accessories. It doesn't really make or break it, but they're getting close to perfecting the advent calendar formula, and this is one of the last few kinks they need to work out. I forgot to mention the 21 hand clips you get in this. Okay, real quick, I gotta talk about the box. The eco-friendly box that it comes in, that looks nice, nothing there. But the advent calendar itself. This year, they moved away from the really big square that they gave us the last 2 years, and they gave us this fold-out box, which is a design I actually like a lot. It's fun, and it's nice and compact. It stores a lot better. The doors are also way easier to open than the last advent calendar I had. Oh, that was surprisingly easy. Like, I had a few tears, but I was going fast with it, so it's probably my fault. I'm honestly surprised they improved that. The design of the inside of the advent calendar, it's the same. It's in green this time. That looks nice. But the outside of the advent calendar is where the issue lies. The designs on it are made using AI. Honestly, I shouldn't even be surprised that Zing would stoop this low immediately after AI got popularized. I was genuinely surprised. I looked at the back of the box and I was like, wow, this artwork is beautiful with all the Stikbot characters. And then I looked at it closely and I was like, oh yeah, this is totally AI. And it is totally AI. The advent calendar as a whole is a very difficult subject to talk about. In my opinion, I think they should go back to the 2022 method where they just give us a bunch of Stikbots and accessories and a few exclusive items instead of it all being exclusive Christmas themed stuff. But if they're going to continue making it only Christmas themed items, I think this is the way to go. At the end of the day, do I like this advent calendar? I know I spent this whole video complaining. I actually do like it. The advent calendars, regardless of if what you get in them are good or not, are objectively an amazing value. And this continues that trend. To give it an arbitrary rating, I'll give it a 6 or 7 out of 10. I didn't even really mention it, but the quality of the plastic on all of the Stikbots here are actually very, very solid. I don't know if this is still up on Amazon right now. It'll probably be out of stock like immediately after this video goes up, but if it is still in stock, I'll leave it in the description. Let me know which aspect of this advent calendar was your favorite in the comments down below and what you think they should do with next year's. If you're interested in joining my Discord server or following any of my socials, those links will of course be in the description. Make sure you use creator code GooseHamlin in the Fortnite item shop. Merry super late Christmas, my goose and ham sandwiches, and I'll see y'all later. Peace out.